Virgos. Virgos are a phenomenal grounded sign, and we are getting ready to discover what does the month of April hold for Virgos. So let's go ahead. I am going to say the bottom of the deck shows me that if you've been in any type of conflict, I want you to understand that this conflict is ending. So I happen to notice the card, and when I happen to notice the card, I have to read it. So, and I'm also, sorry, trying to figure out how to pull focus on my camera. So don't mind me. Ooh, yeah. So I think that there has been this battle within yourself. I think that you've been in a bit of a fear mode, Virgo. You've been really mindful with your finances. You have been super mindful with like you've been mindful in so many different ways. Finances, I think you're also being mindful with your energy, you're being mindful with your health, but you're ready to stop being scared and you're ready to get back into actually, I think, manifesting what you're ready to bring into your life next. So let's see what that is. Ooh. Oh no. Hey now. This reading is very interesting. I will let you know if you are in a relationship, Virgo. I just want to say I think that there's been challenges in your love life. I think that's where some of the fear is. I think that you are ready to step into like, okay, so I don't know how to get this camera to focus. I'm so annoyed. Hello, Sony. Make a camera that can focus. Here. Okay, got it. Did it. Here we are. So unreliable. I don't know. I don't understand how to change it, but whatever. So I just want you to know that like this Queen of Cups energy is upside down. You're not in your, I think maybe part of the fear has been that you've been overly emotional, maybe you, and which is like not really common for Virgos. I don't find Virgos as being very overly emotional. And as I look out my window right now, there is a creepy crawly spider that's going across the outside of the window. And to me, I'm really big on shamanic signs, and spiders, okay, they spin webs. And those webs that they spin actually are the stories that can also attract people into your life. So, see, this is just like a message that's outside of tarot. I want Virgos to understand the story that you believe about yourself attracts the people into your life. So, if you've been telling yourself in any way, shape, or form that you are unworthy of love, that you keep attracting maybe say partners that are unavailable, it's time for you to spin a new web for yourself. It's time for you to step out of the web of lies and deceit about why love has been challenging. Okay, and I got amazing souls who are joining me live right now who's a Virgo and saying it's been a tough time. I keep having the tough time. If you are like the beautiful soul who is posting right now in the comments live, I want you to understand that, like, literally, you have the capacity to step out of the negative thoughts and say, I'm ready to manifest an entirely new experience. Okay. Which I have, this is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, it came out reversed. Okay. The Nine of Wands came out reversed. What this means to me is that you are healing deep patterns in your life. And also, if you think about the spider web, right, it's circular. So maybe some of these patterns in your life just have been repeating over and over again. And if that's the case, it's time for you to, like, as the spider, tapping into that shamanic animal medicine of the spider, you are ready to literally send to the world, and I can see it. Like this spider's going all the way across these windows that I'm sitting in front of. Like you're ready to move on. That's the metaphor. Instead of staying stuck in one place and like this is a spider web where I just keep capturing like energy that's just like there's just like I feel like the net I cast is empty or it's attracting like things that I don't want in my life. Well, like this spider, sometimes you have to get up and like literally move and choose a new location. And as you choose a new location, there's new energy in that space. So for Virgos, I want to say, I want you to figure out ways to make yourself shine in and to be joyous. And if you feel stuck right now, okay, if you've been dealing with conflict, if you've been working on healing deep patterns or ancestral trauma, I want to encourage you. You are on the cusp of a major breakthrough. Okay. You are on the cusp of a major breakthrough. You need to be playful, joyous. I love the fact we have this little elf that's just run in on this card. And I think for me, right, this little elf that's here, okay, is really talking about how do you bring the magic into your life, right? You are a spiritual person. I want you to understand you are a spiritual person, and you need to incorporate spirituality in order for you to break out of old patterns and step into new frequency vibrations as well as manifestations. Okay. And I love it because I have people in the comments right now who are saying that like they're working at pivoting their health. Somebody here on the comments live, which I don't know if that will post on YouTube or not, but I see it, so I'm including it in this reading. She's talking about like having gallbladder issues, thyroid issues, feeling tired, being anemic. I'm just going to speak into this. If you are a Virgo and you are dealing with intense health issues, you also need to change the pattern of what you believe. When you change the negative beliefs that are within your core, the very center core of your soul, of your spirit, it is then that you have the power and the capacity to heal and to step into greater self-regulation and the self-healing of the body. I love speaking about how beliefs impact our health. So, for example, people that are dealing with heavy grief, like if you have like broken up in a relationship, if you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, if you have a job that is toxic, you owe it to yourself to make a pivot and to have the courage to say, I need to take out the negative. What is negative? What is impacting your life right now that is making you feel physically sick? Because it's time to let go of it. It's time to leave wherever that web is of deceit, that web of lies. And it's time for you to have the courage to get up and literally pivot everything about your life. So Virgo, I want you to understand that there is going to be a breakthrough. You're on the cusp of that breakthrough. Let me step into the oracle cards to see how else I can provide guidance. It's interesting. I just shuffled the cards right now, and I have two messages for you. One, this is the same card that came out for Leos. And this card, it actually shows, okay, that you are overcoming obstacles. It is the goat and the willow. We think about goats in like neo-paganism or even like the Old Testament of the Bible. Goats were often like symbols of innocence being sacrificed for a greater good. I don't want you to feel as though you have to sacrifice yourself in order to make these changes in your life. Okay. And then the willow trees are always in places where there's heavy water. Okay. So, like if you have a willow tree that is too close to a house, this is an indication that there could be water issues down the line with that house. So, how is it that the goat and the willow came together to overcome the obstacles? I want to say that you do not need to needlessly sacrifice yourself in a place that is dense with heavy emotion. All right. So, what I mean, even to clarify that thought, if you've been really sad, depressed, triggered, you don't need to stay in that negative place. I want you to have the energy of the spider. I literally want you to get up and move to a new location. So, what does that mean in your life? Because obviously, we can't just pick up our house and move to a new place or suddenly get a new family, right? But what you can do, and the advice that I have coming through for you, is that you need to focus on detoxing for the physical body, follow whatever your physician or whatever feels right to your body. But a very simple detox that I advocate for everybody is to stop eating processed foods. Okay. If you were to do that, no soda, no processed food for the month of April, that will transform your life. I know some people are like, I can't imagine my life without potato chips. I got you. I know. But there, if you were to switch into like having carrots and hummus to get that crunchy texture effect, your body will thank you. But outside of those things that you can do for yourself, I just want you to understand that the universe is bringing you luck. Here is the duck and the chrysanthemum. And these two elements together, the earth and the animal medicine of this card, I just want you to know that the universe is getting ready to bring luck into your life. So, I mean, yes, please. So I hope that you feel that sense of luckiness getting ready to come into your life. Okay. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love it. So, right now, I want you to understand that the ancient oak spirit is coming through for you. Okay. From the willow to the ancient oak spirit, you are meant to be strong. And it is not about you needing to lift. It's not bench pressing 500 pounds. Okay. It is definitely you understanding your soul has the capability to be able to step through the obstacles that you are in and you are enduring right now. You have the spiritual strength to see the way through. But what you need after you understand that you're strong, okay? After you realize that you're strong and you are figuring out that you can pivot your beliefs, you can reprogram your body, you can reprogram your mind, your spirit, your beliefs. You can have faith over fear. I mean, what happens is that you start to create a refuge, okay? So you start to create this energy of just needing to be by yourself. So I think a lot of Virgos here need to get rid of like, what is it? Is it like talking to a toxic family member every day? Is it talking to a toxic friend every day? Do you have a friend that calls you up and is like, "Oh, I'm so sick. Oh, I'm so broke. Oh, I'll never find love." Well, you don't have to answer. I give you permission to not answer that call every day at 10. Okay? Even if you're used to having coffee at 10 and that person calls, what if you were to just start to just pivot and say, you know what? I'm going to take the time. I'm going to focus on what I need. I'm going to focus on my connection to source, and I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to say I'm ready for something new in my life. What happens when you set up that healthy boundary? Okay? Cuz that's what I'm talking about, right? It's simply what I'm talking about. Virgo, you need to have boundaries for the month of April, and this is what's going to initiate this breakthrough. And as you initiate this breakthrough, because you set up healthy boundaries and you shift your energy into healthier places, okay? You get, let's say you declutter your house. That was something else I was going to say. If you need to do spring decluttering, I gave you permission. Lord knows I need to do it. Okay, let's do it. That'll be my next YouTube channel. But for now, I want you to understand. I want you to Marie Kondo your home. I want you to declutter yourself of any kind of toxic energy. And I want you to also think about like, hey man, am I choosing the best foods for my body? Because as you eat noisy foods, as you eat processed foods, you are also making your spirit noisy and confused. So you follow, if you do this for the month of April, you're literally transformed. Particularly if you know that I'm speaking to you. And I love it because people are talking about, like, guess what? I've been working at slowing down my soda addiction. So proud of you. Okay. What happens if you hold these boundaries is that you're bringing in happiness. I just want to say this. Oh, thank you for the beautiful comments. Like Lynn saying, just listening to Kamela makes me feel like I can breathe. Love you so much, Lynn. Thank you so much for being here. I want you to know that, like, even if you are cross watching on maybe you're not a Virgo, and you're just like, I'm here because I just want to hang out. I love it. if you're, cross watching, because this is some other rising sign that is connected to you astrologically speaking, I want you to know that you can claim the happiness. Okay. I don't care if you're a Virgo or not. I think a lot of people need to claim this happiness. So, happiness is coming in, and you can bring it in faster as you set up boundaries, as you declutter, detoxify, and set up this new energetic web for your life. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me in this reading. If you want to learn more about how to awaken your spirits, all you need to do is click the link in the description, or the link in the first comment, which is to join Awakening School. It's only $27 a month, and in Awakening School I teach you how to open up to your spirit guides, how to step into mediumship. I teach you how to change your health, how to change your wealth, and how to change your love and relationships in order for you to experience greater joy, greater greater joy, love, and abundance. So if you are interested in that, or want to hang out on my YouTube channel, I love it. I love hanging out with you. Thank you for joining me in this video. And that's it. That's it. I love it. I'm headed to Libra. So I will see you guys. I shoot these all in order. So if you're like, what do you mean she's headed to Libra? It's because I'm shooting these live right now. And everybody who is hanging out with me on YouTube and Facebook, I just want to say thank you for joining as well. See you in the